My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Well, I come on to say that today kind of starts out as a little bit of a busier day. Just got back to work today for my last 2 days with the kids. We got one more day with the kids tomorrow, and then after that, we're just going to go back to spend our last 2 work days cleaning up the kitchen. So, got a little work coming in our hands there. We're going to take care of all of that, and so I say that there's just little examples we still got here as far as these horses go, and probably a few more things I'm going to kind of bring them down just to show you all a little bit of here, and maybe, just maybe, I say turn this camera down a bit, kind of make it so y'all can kind of see a little thing or two that I do. And maybe before going to the tail, we might go ahead and kind of make a little cut here along the place that's going to kind of separate the ear from the body and make that little line come right in just fresh as it can be, and try to get rid of all the things that I say that we don't need, and come by, try to take care of one little last other line now, and kind of get a place done where we work inside the ear, kind of do the little things in there that we do, and sort of, I say, just make it so a little line is going to be crossed. And I say that we're going to kind of take a little work up here, try to do this much work along the forehead, and kind of make the work come right along here to see how we got to make the little mohawky turn out, and then to kind of show a little narrowness of the road. And I say just put a little line in, make a little place here for the nose, and cut along that. There's all these steps we're going to try to take on both of these little horsies here. Try to, hopefully, try to get as few videos in this series as possible, but we're getting a little carried away on our steps. Not sure just how far we're going to go, but I say that there's just a little place where we make the cut along this one too. See, we're going to make the ear just like a little V type of cut that can be made with a little knife here. And there's different ways of carving. Different people do it at different times, different ways. Kind of, I say, like show you all just a little ways we make that cut right here. Make a little slice right here to kind of slant inside of the ear a little bit. Come along, cut along this little other line as well. Make the cut go right in, and I say just sort of make it so we're going to get the ear right in its place, and say that it's going to be mysterious little work we have in our hands. And to all this little knowledge, I say it's sometimes just a little pleasure to do a little work these days. And I say, with just where we are in life and what we do, we kind of know that there's all these mysterious ways in which God works, and we kind of got to do them ourselves as well, because I say that horses are, among things, one of God's creatures. We kind of got the little forehead done and the ears, and now this little place where we need to make the slants along the sides of the nose. I say, put the little work right into the place, get into the little worky do, and I say, just put the little detail right in. Take care of the little knife cut and slant, and I say, just with the way a little bit of work shall manage its way in us, we come to see a little bright course of work here. I'm going to look on this other horse to try to see what the other examples are, but turns out that there's a little rounding off here to the nose that comes along too. Try to take it along this way. We just made this little slant right here at the bottom, and kind of with a little ways to kind of motion it right in and go and show how we're going to work into things. And I say we got this much done, and now time to kind of take care of the nose, round it off a little more down to where it's going to be, and try to remove the extra crappy old pieces of wood down the little hole of the old horsey, and try to get a little type of work done into the little nosy. And I'd say that there were just all kinds of awkward little things we got here, and maybe, just maybe, try to do what we did on this other one, try to bring the muzzle in just a little bit, kind of see how that work shall make its way to come along, and just try to work our way right into the side of the face, remove little excess wood from areas where we don't need. And I say, just kind of work a little extra access into the piece, try to manage it out in time. And there's probably going to be a little other work to take when we go along the way, but when it comes down to it, I say a little snout removal shall come in place. And I say, just make it so we got just the right little kinds of work made right into the little horsey, and come down. This is how far we'll come along, and then there's probably going to be extra step or two to take with this one as well. Try to get the best of everything into the shape where we need it to be. Try to put the nose in its place, make it so it's going to be just a shining armor in the night and light, and face a little time and go the way that we always do. I say we just got a little in here, and now come along, make little places where we kind of remove a little wood from around the front of the snouty here, and I say just make this little line go right in its own place, remove a little excess from these sides here. I say that it's going to be just one thing we're going to go back and fix with the rotary tool is where we kind of chip the nostril a little bit, but there's going to be probably another video in the future where you'll see us take care of that. And by the way, I say that this is coming along to where we're going to need it to be, and try to kind of get a little extra work done into a piece. Oh, I say horsey, horsey, horsey. It's just kind of come. You remember that old basketball game people used to play where they would spell out horse around the court while shooting little basketballs, you know? It would just be a little strange little thing they did. I just kind of remember an episode of South Park where they did that, and probably a time or two when might have played that as a kid or seen other kids play it. I say that there's just probably going to be a little working time. We're going to take care of the little thing here. I say that there's probably just a little bit somewhere. We might have laid it off somewhere and laid it down. Forgot where we put it, but there's another bit like it, and we're going to take that same bit and try to redo the nostril right now and get it right back in its own good little placey here. And in some way, we make this all just work so good that it's going to be a little happy little ending to us. And say for another thing that maybe we'll get down to carving out this tail. Soon we'll probably be done with about all the carving except for the roughing part. And I say just a little rounding off need to be done here to take care of this little issue. I say this is just kind of one of them things. I am unsure as to whether we will be even recording the part where we might have to sand or rough along just to kind of get rid of the worst of the lines and the worst of the marks, but there's going to be things like that that somehow we're going to take care of in some way just to try to get things great and right and in the order they ought to be for a little time we spend doing the work we do business-wise and everything, to see how this is going to turn out once we get it all the way done. Say, and for all the little work we have, we're getting the tail rounded off to the end. We're getting a little place made in the little back of the tail for a little work we do, kind of make it so it's going to be nice little horsey equine in the end. One of those creatures that pulls a cart and so forth on. I say this is just kind of the work we have in this world, and we're about to get to where we'll be done at the end. And so I thank you all for coming on and watching. We probably are about to bring it to an end here for this video, but maybe we'll come back on another day. We'll do a little burning in of little ears and things that need to be made. And I say that it's always good to have you on, have a lot to show and share. I say that we just got a lot of chips here because I've been carving out other things lately, been carving out some angels for in the fall and in the winter, and all these things I work on just to kind of get myself ahead of the seasons and the holidays and all the expenses and business and sales that are going to come. So I thank you all again. Thank you for coming on. Thank those of you who have subscribed for keeping up with my videos and things, and wish you all the best. Take care and keep in touch always. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.